Hey everybody, I want to talk to you briefly about depression. Depression is obviously something we're all commonly familiar with, but something I want to talk about for a minute is the importance of understanding that there's different levels of depression, and depression is a pretty common behavior for us to experience. So a lot of us, when I talk to prospects who are doing consultations with me, even when I talk with some of my clients, as we begin to get to know each other a little bit and dig deeper into what's making someone tick or what's creating challenges for them, one thing I realize is, a lot of the time we tend to think of depression as almost like a cancer. So it's like this big sickness you get, certain people get, and they're plagued with it. And that's not really the case. Everybody goes through depression. You go up and down through depression throughout your days, through your weeks, through your months. It's very normal. I'll have times in my life feel up and down. I've lost people in the past couple of years. You have challenges, life, stress comes up. But that doesn't mean you're always depressed. There's obviously different levels of depression. Some people have a manic depression or a high level depression where they need to be medicated, or they're working constantly with someone, or maybe in a facility where they have to have more care on hand, right? But not everybody goes through that. Sometimes depression can just be bad days or a bad patch of days. You can have something bad happen at work, or you're in your relationship. You can have a health scare or just not feel good. And so what I want to talk about is the fact that it's normal to feel depressed. It's okay. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. I think it's more important to think about depression the way you think about energy, right? There's some days you get up and you're just on fire. You get out of bed, man, you're just ready to go. You're pumped, you're excited, you got good sleep, you feel good, and you just can't wait to get the day started. And there's a lot of times we wake up and we're like, snooze button, right? And you're just like, the day's going again. I feel like I just laid down, I'm already awake again. So the thing is there's different levels of depression, just like different levels of motivation or energy. Some days you're gonna wake up and not feel as well. Depression has to do with a lot of things. It's specific to each person, it's unique, but it's gonna have to do with, the stressors in your life. Are you being fulfilled? Are you getting to spend time doing things you love, things you're passionate about, things that you wanna do that you actually see bearing fruits to your future, right? Are you spending time with people you care about? Do you feel healthy? Do you feel loved? Do you feel heard? Do you have someone that just listens to you that you can talk with? Do you get to spend quality time with someone? Do you take quality time for yourself? It can be if you feel like you're not performing well at work, not performing in life, many different things will cause stress, and the stress will cause depression. It just gets to a place where you're not getting the results you want for long enough that you don't feel right, and then it starts to make your mind think negatively and doubt, right? It starts to say, something's wrong with me, this isn't good, I can't do this, we're stuck in the problem, okay? So here's what I want you to understand. Depression is normal. Everybody goes through it. Most everyone experiences it in their life at some point in time, and a lot of us experience it up and down throughout our weeks and days all the time. It's okay. So I want it to be okay for us to accept that anxiety, depression, sadness, these things are normal. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It means there's something going on with you. So again, I want to say if there's not something wrong with you, there's something going on with you. That just means there's something right now to change. What's so brilliant is our unconscious mind, the way our bodies work. Our unconscious mind has a blueprint of perfect health for how our mind, our body, our emotions, our spirit should work. We don't always follow them because sometimes we're stressed and don't make the right decisions. And then sometimes we may just be tired or not know what to do and may not be educated on what the right move or decision is to make. And therefore we end up feeling or doing things we don't want and then regretting it and doubting again the next steps. We create a perpetual sense of fear or fear of failure and not wanting to make a wrong decision again. So we get stuck, and that causes more depression. But here's the thing I want to get to. So again, depression happens to everybody, pretty much. And instead of thinking of it like a condition that just some people get, think of it more like energy, right? Just like the motivation. Like we have motivation sometimes we don't. It goes up and down, but you don't say, oh my God, I'm a broken person, I'm an unmotivated person. It's like you're just not motivated right now. But that just has to do with energy. It's always energy, right? So when you're depressed, think about when you're angry. When you're angry about something, when you're upset, you feel that energy. You get tense, right? We get so tight, you feel like you're about to burst. You got so much you want to throw something over. Where road rage comes from. We say, we talk, we yell, we punch, we throw things. All this stuff happens because you get so much energy in your body, right, from the anger. So my point is, everything is energy. Everything you feel, anger, sadness, fear, guilt, all these things have an energy inside of you. And the only way to change something in you, to get rid of the thing you don't want, and to bring in something you do want is you have to take action, right? If I got all this energy in me that's making me angry, I got to get the energy out. I don't want to do it in an unhealthy way. I don't want to go road rage. I don't want to punch somebody. I don't want to break something in my house, right? What I want to do is I want to take that energy, all of that, and put it into something positive. That's why we say it's so good. The simplest low-hanging fruit, meaning low cost, low investment of time or focus, and you can get right to it, right? Low-hanging fruit. Number one, if you got all this energy, you got to go do something healthy with it. So what you should do is go take a walk, go exercise, go take a run, get on your bike, right? Go play with your dog, do something like that, yoga, anything that takes energy and turns it into something healthy. What it will do is it'll instantly diffuse the negativity. So you'll no longer feel the same way and you won't think the same thoughts. Then you get into a positive action, something healthy, working out, exercising, running, hiking, etc. And your mind changes over to all the positive chemicals, all the serotonin, the dopamine, the things that make you feel good. And the problem goes away and you get clarity. And all of a sudden you start taking action towards the things you want. And even if you don't have to figure out the next step, you just feel better. And then the steps you are taking right now, being in the present, are good. And you feel back to baseline, okay? So if you have any type of depression, it's okay. Listen, I want you to know this too. A lot of times we think with depression, like I work with a lot of people who deal with depression. So a lot of times when we're talking to people who have depression, we think, why can't you just see the better option? Like you're choosing the wrong option. Well, I know I've been depressed. It's not like that. When you're depressed, you don't see two options. You don't see, oh, I shouldn't drink because it's unhealthy for me, and I could drink because I could have fun. You just think, I'm so unhappy and stuck right now. I'm stuck in the problem. I'm swallowed whole. I don't see anything. I just don't feel good. You just feel more than you think, and you feel numb. And all of a sudden, you just want something to make you feel different. And so what we do is we take action. We don't think, we just do something. We don't see two options. We go, I'm gonna do this to stop the pain. So I'm gonna tell you right now, what you wanna do, simple things. Stop your pain right now. The simplest thing you can do is get up and take a walk. Go outside in nature, pick up anything and read it. Those three things right away, okay? You can also meditate, but a lot of people don't understand meditation, don't get it yet. If you wanna try it, go online, look it up, hit me up. I'll be happy to tell you how to do it because it's phenomenal. But just walk outside, get in nature, read something, anything that inspires you, watch a documentary, anything. It will instantly change your state, which means changing your mindset, changing your attitude, the way you feel, and the actions that you take, okay? That's all you have to do. Now, if you're going through depression, if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling unmotivated, if you're feeling unhappy, if you just feel numb, like I was saying, and you look in the mirror and don't know which way to go, you're not happy with your life right now, you don't feel healthy and balanced, and you don't have a clear picture where you're going, let's get you help, okay? The most important thing you can do is take action. Getting up and getting out of those negative spots, and also communicating with other people. You gotta get it out. We don't always know how to communicate well or ask for help, so the more you practice talking to people, the more you get better at articulating what you need, and the better you get at understanding how to ask for what you need and getting better at knowing what the right decision is to make, okay? I hope this helped you out. I hope everybody has a great week. Feel free to contact me. Set up a free consultation. Let's talk if you're going through a hard time in your life. I'd be happy to help you. And either way, stay focused. Send me some DMs. Let me know how things are going. And remember, extraordinary is only a thought away.